In our last video, we coded a way to determine if the game resulted in a draw, meaning both the player and the agent made the same choice. For the remaining possibilities, we need to calculate the winner of a round. It may be simple for you to quickly see the winner, but we need to create code to figure it out. This will be a fun exercise in computational thinking. Remember, the agent only knows what you teach it, so let's break it down clearly. Using the duplicate option in MakeCode is also going to be a huge help. Remember, you can pause or rewind this video at any time if you need to double check the steps. We used the if block to determine if the game was a draw. But what if that's not the case? How can we test for other conditions? By clicking on the plus button on the if block, we can add an else section. Since we have multiple choices to deal with, we can click the plus button again to add an else if section. If we don't have a tie, we can now check another condition. Let's have our next condition be that the player block is equal to stone. We can duplicate the condition above, add it to our else if line, and change the dropdowns so that the player block is equal to stone. Now we need to decide the outcome based on what the agent placed. Let's consider some logic. If we've gotten to the if player block equals stone section, then we know that it's not a draw, meaning that the agent did not choose stone, because that would have been covered by the player block equals agent block section. So the choices are that the agent chose magma or ice. What logic block do we use when we have to make a choice between two possibilities? Again, we use the if-else block. If the agent block is magma, then the agent wins, because the agent's magma melts the player's stone. To create this condition, we can again duplicate the condition above and make the changes we need. In this case, changing the first part to agent block and setting that equal to magma. Since the agent would win, let's duplicate the title block above and change the title dialog to the agent wins, with the subtitle prompting the player to play again. By the process of elimination, the else section covers the case that the agent chose ice, because that's the only remaining option, which means the player wins because the player's stone crushes the agent's ice. So let's duplicate the title block one more time and add it to the else statement. We can now change the title to you win. We now have the rules that dictate what will happen if the game results in a draw, and for each of the possibilities if the player chooses the stone block. In our next video, we will complete our outcomes if the player chooses magma or ice using simple duplications from this part forward.